Hello everyone, my name is Marjorie and welcome to Jetersblessings. In today's video, I am participating in a Thrift Flip Thursday challenge hosted by Shayna from Shayna Robinson Repurposing and Savannah from Savvy Crafts with Savannah and their co-host Camaro from Dine to DIY. So my first project, I got this picture frame from Goodwill for a little under $3, and then I bought some little plain handles from Walmart for about $3 to $4. Now I know the picture is already white, but it's distressed and I don't want the distressed look on this piece, so I'm taking my Kills chalk paint in white and I'm gonna paint the entire picture and give it a good couple of coats. So once I have it painted, I take my scrapbooking paper from this package that I had got from Hobby Lobby during the holiday times, and I pick out this pattern and I take two sheets, and what I do is I basically just put it inside the picture frame and kind of find out where I need to trim the paper off, and I'm just folding it here so I can trim it off. And then I'll just take some regular Elmer's glue and spread it out on the picture frame to glue it down in place of Mod Podge. So this is a brush from the Dollar Tree, and I've gotten the brushes before, but they had been out for a long time and they just got some back in, and I tell you, the quality of this brush was not as good as they used to be. I kept getting a lot of the hairs that kept falling out, and again, I don't know about y'all, but I haven't really had that problem. Like, it was happening a lot, so I was really kind of upset with this brush. But after I get this one piece glued down, I'll take my other piece and I'll line it up as I did the first one and kind of get it folded and trimmed to where I need to. I did my best to line up the pattern to where you couldn't see where the paper was added next to each other. And I think for the most part it turned out pretty good, but there's still just a slight, you can still see it slightly. So now that that's all done, I'm taking my ruler and kind of just trying to line up the door handles on this so that I'm making a tray. And then I'll just take the hot glue, my Gorilla's hot glue, and glue it down, and I do the same on both sides. Now you can use some more secure long-term glue on here, but I didn't really, this is really more for a decorative piece, so I thought this would be fine. So my second project, I've got this mason jar and this mason jar lid from the Dollar Tree, and I've got two shelves from like an old DVD collection shelf or something, and then I've got these fairy lights. I bought the fairy lights, it was like 20 all bundled in a big old ball from a garage sale for like 2 years ago, and it was 20 for like $2. They ended up being like 10 cents each. But what I do is I take the two shelves, and you see that it's got the brown on the sides, but I go ahead and use that Dollar Tree chalk paint, and I just paint it black. And then right here, what I'm doing is I'm trying to untangle the lights, and all I will do is just basically put it into the mason jar. And then since the battery pack was really thin on this one, I was able to actually glue it to the top of the lid. That way it can be hidden and easily accessible for you to turn on and off. Now, if you didn't want to do that, I mean, you always have the option to put some kind of greenery or florals in there as well. And you don't even have to add the fairy lights. It's all up to you. So what I'm doing here is I'm measuring out where to glue my hooks onto so that I can hang my mason jar from it. And so I just bought these hooks. There was like maybe a couple bucks at Walmart, and I tried to attach them with the Gorilla Glue at first, but due to the film on the board, it wouldn't really work too well, so I do go back and end up using super glue to attach it. And here's the finished product. I think it's so cute. I really like the lights on it. It's just so pretty. Now, I do like the simple look, but definitely if you were to recreate this, then you can spruce it up any way that you want. But for me, this was great. So for my third and final project, I found these cute little rain boots for $2 at the Goodwill. And what I did is I just used some Rust-Oleum Coastal Sage spray paint, and I gave it a good couple coats. And then here I'm using my Kills white chalk paint and going over just the little handles at the top, and I'm going over the bottom parts of the boots, the soles, and I'm just painting everything white just to give it a little trim. Now, it did take probably about 2-3 coats to cover up the sage because I did want it completely white. I didn't want to see any of the green underneath it. But I think the sage color is such a pretty color. I really like it. I think it goes great with the neutral colors as well. So this is one of my colors that I like to use in my home as an extra pop of color. So here I'm just really looking at it and making sure everything is fully covered, and then I'm still thinking it is missing something. and I didn't really know what it was, if I should leave it this way or if I should add a little extra detail. And so, as you'll see in a minute, I decide to go ahead and add a little extra detail, and I use the back of my paintbrush and I decide to make little polka dots all over the rain boots. And I think it came out nice. It added just a little bit more of a touch to it and made it a little bit more unique. So now that I've completed the painting process of it, I'm just taking some eucalyptus and some lavender from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just trying to get everything a little organized how I like it, just to put a little bit of extra greenery in there for a nice little touch. Now this would definitely be a little cute piece for a tiered tray, but I plan to give this one away. So, and here it is, looking all cute and sweet. So, but I want to thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to check out my description box for everybody's channel and the playlist, and I'll see you next time.